students, today we are going to study Dalton atomic theory. Okay, actually in the previous video we have studied about law of conservation of mass and law of definite proportion. These two laws were given. Okay, but yes, why it was given, it was not said. Okay, it was not explained. Those laws, why it came into existence, was first explained by Dalton. Okay, he said what? That all matter is made up of very tiny particles, and those are called what? Atoms. Okay, so matter is made up of what? Very small particles, and that is known as atoms. Okay, so these atoms, Dalton said what? These atoms are indivisible particles. Are they indivisible? Right now we can say that these atoms are indivisible. We know right now that it is divisible, but yes, Dalton at that time, he tried to explain those laws, and accordingly he said in that these atoms are indivisible particles, they are not divided. Okay, and when they said that they are not divided, he also said that these atoms, they can't be created and nor be destroyed, and thus he was explaining what? Law of conservation of mass. Okay, coming to the third point which Dalton said, his third theory. Okay, the third postulate. Atoms of a given element are identical in mass and chemical properties. Okay, so in this he said that if an element is there, okay, its mass will be identical and its chemical properties also will be same. Why? If you are taking, suppose if you are taking what? Sodium, okay, sodium will have the mass of 23 grams, okay, its chemical property will always be same, okay, its a valence electron, you are seeing that it has got only one, it can't be 2, its mass can't be 30 grams, okay, so here atoms of a given element are identical in mass and chemical properties. Next postulate of Dalton atomic theory. Atoms of different elements have different masses and chemical properties. Naturally, if we are talking about sodium, okay, and if we are talking about magnesium, their chemical properties are different. Why? Their mass is different, okay, and as the result, what happened? Atomic number is different. Their properties are different. This we are seeing right now when we know all the concept. But yes, at that time, Dalton could say that atom of different element have different mass and chemical properties. Okay. Now, Dalton atomic theory next postulate, it says atom combine in ratio of small whole number to form a compound. Okay. And next is relative number and kinds of atoms are constant in a given compound. These two last postulates of Dalton, okay, it is explaining about what? The law of definite proportion, in which we have seen that atoms combine in a whole number, small number ratio, okay, and it is constant. Like if we are saying water, it is H2O, we can't say it is H2O2 or HO2, okay, it will become wrong. And these two last two postulates of Dalton is explaining clearly about the law of definite proportion. Okay. Now, what is an atom? Okay. So, क्या होता है ये atom? Okay, what is an atom? Here, this is very important to study this. What is an atom? Because we have studied about what? Matter. Okay. Matter consists of tiny particles known as what? Atoms. Why? Because if we go on dividing everything, whatever you are seeing here, what is it? It is matter, okay? With the example of paper, I have explained you, if you go on dividing it, okay, it comes to a place where it is not divided, and that is the atom, okay? So here, atom is that the smallest one which cannot be divided. Till now we are knowing this only according to whom? Dalton. Okay, so actually why there is a need to study this atom so much? Because all the things which we are seeing is what? Matter, and this matter consists of atom. So this atom is present in everything. Okay, so we should know what is atom and what is its size about it. Okay, so when we are talking about the size of this atom, okay, will it be big? We are seeing it saying that it is the last part. which cannot be divided, of a matter. Okay? So now, it will be very small, isn't it? So when we take out the size of this atom, okay, we take out the atomic radius of this atom and it is measured in nanometers. So what is this nanometer? Okay, actually 1 meter is equal to 10 to the power 9 nanometer, okay, which is a big term. Next, when we are saying this, we will be getting in the positive form in case of this atomic radius of the atom. Never will be get, isn't it? It will be in the minus form only because it is very, very small. Suppose if we take the example of the atom of hydrogen, which consists of only one electron, smallest atom it is, isn't it? And here you will see what is its atomic radius. It is 10 to the power minus 10 nanometer, okay? And thereby if we calculate the molecule of water, the radius, it is 10 to the power minus 9 nanometer, okay? Now, these atoms, okay, they represent different elements actually, isn't it? Atom of sodium, okay, yeah, atom of magnesium, okay. So, right now we are knowing about the symbol. Yes, the symbol of sodium atom is Na, okay, of magnesium it is Mg. But did it was in the first only? No. There are various steps which were followed in order to give the name symbols of these elements, okay. So first, all some symbols were given in diagrams, okay, but it is not so essential, okay. It is essential from Dalton, okay. He represented, okay, the element, drawing a circle. Within it he used to put dot or any other symbols in it, okay. Like hydrogen, when we are saying, he draw a circle and made a dot inside it. That represented hydrogen, okay. Later on, it was also complex, isn't it? Because circle is made and then inside the diagram, to remember it, it becomes difficult. We are making the symbols to make our study easy, isn't it? So later on, this was replaced and said that yes, symbols or they can be named, okay. These atoms can be named from where it is discovered, okay. Because this, by representing in the figure form that atom, was difficult. So more easier form they were searching for. The easier form they got what? That yes, wherever the element is being discovered, okay, write the name of that place. It will be easy, okay. But was it easy? No. Then a whole system was set up known as what? IUPAC, okay. Here, this full form is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, okay. This system totally laid down the platform in order to name the elements, okay, name those atoms of the elements which were being discovered. And so later on we are coming to know about the symbols of these elements by the name, first letter or the second letter or the Latin word, okay. And this is how the whole study of atom started and was explained. So this is all for today. Good day. Take care.